up, can't bring me down. Way too up, can't bring me down. Way too up, can't bring me down. Motivate you like a preacher. I just pray to God I reach you. Lift you up just like a pastor. Spend my life ducking disaster. Way too up, can't bring me down. 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 Way too up, won't see me.
Yo, 420 Kids live direct in effect, Oklahoma City, bound to D-Town. Knowledge is key. Dirty Mac, and what's happening?
God body.
What's
the business?
For real. In today's episode, we got Shaq calls Ja Morant a thug. Jesus Christ. What's going on with the little chappy, man? He called Ja Morant a thug. He's been having a couple of, I would say, entanglements going on in the NBA, man. First, he had some dude at his house. He had an open court game at his house where I think a 17-year-old tried to beat him up or some shit. And then I guess he socked him out. The DA tried to pursue charges. Now the kid's suing him. Now he got pistol charges going on. Young life, man. What you think about that, man?
I mean, think about what you just said. 17-year-old, you get to boxing with, where the majority of a lot of states that have open carry. So a 17-year-old tell you, yeah, man, you beat me up. I swung at you first, but you broke me off something proper. So now I'm going to come back telling you what they going to do to you. It's obvious to me you just solved the case on the whole Ja Morant theory. But I have to first of all get to the dude name, Ja Morant. Now, a lot of people in this world consider Ja as the creator or the holy being. This dude's name is Ja Morant. So Shaquille O'Neal, peace up to you, God. He's stationed in Dallas right now. We're in the same city. Like, shout out to you. But however, who are you at 23? You know, to call this young man a thug and not realize what events have transpired in his life that actually dealt with him brandishing this weapon, with brandishing this gun. What led him to that point? That's the question you have to ask yourself. So instead of just judging this person, saying, hey, man, we all ain't had to live a certain life. You know, you be worth $60 million at 23 years old. You know, you a Leo. Him knowing his sign, he a Leo. August 10th. You say that and his name is Ja, and he's born on the 10th. If you can look at his life path and you actually know that person, then you would probably understood as to what would make him be in that situation at 23 years old. Would you handle it different at Shaq's age? I say yes, for surely. Yes, for surely. You at your age, you handle that situation different. But his bruh thug, hey man, speak before you thug. What's going down with it, guy, buddy?
Hey man, I appreciate that insight for real. Of course, him being, I don't know how old Shaq is, you know, but he's old enough where he's a fully grown adult versus a a barely dude that's barely out of his teen years. Accordingly, with $60 million. Matter of fact, let's hear from Shaq himself. Let's hear what he got to say. Let's go into the short video article.
Look in the camera and says, we have to stop putting ourselves in positions to where they could take away what we've worked so hard to get to. You should always believe in a higher power. I've always had the ability to stop time and say, if I do this, what's going to be the outcome? It's no excuse for what he did. But remember, he pressed a button on his phone. He went live. We don't go live. Nobody knows he has a weapon. We're not talking about this. But he did that. And, why are you in the strip club with no shirt? Why are you walking around with a weapon? And why'd you hit the live button? So we have to stop putting ourselves in positions to where they can take away the things that we work hard to get for. I've seen your videos where your dad had the little cord and he trained you and your brothers. And I've also seen the video where your mom and dad, they got the nice mansion right next door to you. That's what we're trying to get to. And once we get there, we know the letter of the law. We know what not to do, what not to say, and we know common sense. Think of the higher power. Like, I feel for him now, but I also feel for his mother and father. Like, what are they going through? So guys, before you make a dumb decision, not a mistake, a dumb decision, a dumb choice, think of the higher power. Your mother, your father, your children. I'm not going to jump on the kid. He know what we did was wrong, but remember, he put himself in a position. He didn't have to go live. You got to pick your phone up, swipe to find Instagram, get on Instagram, swipe again, hit the live button, wait for it to connect.
Are you sure you want to go live?
You got to have enough common sense to know that wasn't going to go the way you wanted it to go. You're not a rapper. You're an NBA player. Okay? I don't know where you're from. I don't know who's hanging out with you. That don't matter. When it's you making the decision, you got to be smart. And we got to stop putting ourselves in position to where they can take it back.
I agree. Goddamn, why you push the button, man? Stop pressing buttons, man. I don't know what kind of scenario he was gonna come up. You know what? What kind of scenario? What did he think he was gonna come up doing that? You hear me? You John Morant, and you're a superstar in the NBA. You know they can't wait to turn the camera on our bullshit. You hear me?
Damn.
You Brett Favre, you Ben Roethlisberger, they gonna sweep it under the rug. You hear me? But you, John
they
Morant,
do it behind the scenes though.
Mm-hmm.
They had to catch Brett Favre on the food, the welfare bribes. They had to catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I agree. Damn, it's hard to take up for it.
Yeah,
but I say, man, he's 23 in the social media era.
He young, rich, and black. He young, rich, and black.
They didn't come. I mean, man, and I say, that's deep to go with. But I will get on this. This buck breaking shit has to stop.
Yeah.
The buck breaking has to stop. Shaq say you can't get all this, and just wait for them to take, to you do this and then they take it from you. Bruh, how did you get in this situation? Like that is the clear thing that I would want to ask. Like, you can't do something to get something taken away from you that you already had. I don't know, Shaq. You know what I'm saying? On this issue right here, I feel you, but bruh, I seen a whole lot of things within Shaq in that said, yeah, man, I know what I got to do too, and I get good at what I got to do, and I just play that role because I know if I go too far out of bounds, like because he brought up God, and this be the thing, like, whoa, like everybody wants to believe in God and Jesus and the religions and all that, man, until it's time to die. Here goes the truth of the matter. Until it's time for you to actually be the one that's being followed around and then said something that's truthful, and now you got all type of technology on your ass at this time. Man, they asking a 23-year-old person why he went live. Because he's 23. That's why he went live.
Goddamn.
No shit, Charlotte. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why he go live? He's 23. Like, let's keep it 1,000. He's 23 years old. That's why he went live. But past that, man, I'm like, the bug breaking. Oh my gosh, bro. We seen Kyrie Irving, man. He a vegan. He don't fight nobody. He don't cuss. He don't put guns or nothing on there, man. They had that young man couldn't wait to get out of Brooklyn.
He said in Hebrew.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, for real. Hey, he said he
Hebrew,
watched
Hebrews.
from Hebrew to Negro, from Negroes to Hebrews. That movie.
Why did he
that
say
man
that?
couldn't wait to get out of Brooklyn.
So
I guess what we gonna say on that too? You know what I'm saying? That's why the Bucks
he
breaking.
moved to Dallas though. That's not no
Hey,
that might be worse than you hear me. That might be
that's
the racism.
That's the best thing he could have did.
Wait.
No.
He moved. I think he moved because of taxes, man.
He moved.
50 Cent moved to Houston from New York. They taxing too much.
Kyrie Irving moved to Dallas because he knew knowledge is key. He knew what was going on. I'm saying, screw a minute. I gotta keep it 100, bro. Right, Kyrie Irving, he knew he knew what existed. He knows the magic. Hey, it's a different type. Hey, it's a different type thing going. I do.
Look at all the players. Look at all the players that Dallas got. They want the great white hopes there. They had Dirt. You hear me? Yeah. Once they got the tall dude, he kind of, what's his name? Well, he might be hurt. Then they got Luka. You hear me? Cuban want a great white hope in there, man. You watch. You're going to see his star power. It's going to be a conflict of interest. I bet you. Watch.
I agree with what you're saying because I agree with the marketing aspect of what you're saying. The marketing aspect. But Kyrie Irving don't care about no marketing. Like, he knows he good at basketball. He's on a journey. So he really looking for things to optimize his journey to the maximum. He knew the energy that was in Dallas and he was happy. Bro, Dallas and Palace, it rhymes.
You think he done seen some of the Dallas big booties running around there?
Hey, man, it's a great possibility.
Like, God damn.
Oh, yeah. I'm coming back.
What is going on?
Back.
Yeah.
Hey, real talk.
I love Dallas, man. I don't think that's a good career move for him, though. Just as far as him going and Cuban, shit.
I think John Morant,
like how he had in motherfucking where was that at in New York? Shit, they gonna crucify him. Do you see how they did
Dallas?
Him? Hell yeah, they gonna get rid of him. They gonna make where you can't play in the league like they did T.O. They gonna Randy Moss him. You hear me? T.O. Chad Ocho. Shit, watch. The buck breaking is real out here in the South. You better believe it. Shit. You hear me? Get the bullshit if you want to. You better be on your best behavior in this motherfucker for real.
I don't think. Hey, on the cool. Hey, shout out to DPD. Hey, bro, I can't lie. Even the laws in Dallas, like they some of the most relaxed. I don't know, bro. It's hard for me to agree with living in the city. I think it's different than people who are outside. I go someplace, Plano bad. And you want to go to the Farmers Branch? Hey, it's some places out here I can tell you about where I'm like, oh, this ain't man. Slow your roll. But Dallas, no, I can't say it. It's so much real things that happen in Dallas. Kyrie Irving, bro, I don't know. I think if he play good basketball, he do whatever he want to do. I ain't saying shut up either. A lot of people don't agree with this, but bro, I say this. I personally think the owner in Brooklyn is 1,000% different than the owner in Dallas. And I mean, I'm saying owner because I don't feel like you should be able to own people. You went live. Why you didn't go live? You're suspended. I don't believe in the whole ownership of things. I think, if you're going to have freedoms and First Amendments, freedom of speech and Fifth Amendments, if you're going to have all this stuff, I think you should actually have to an honor code behind it.
You're free to say it, but you got to pay to play once you say it. You say
that's what I'm saying.
All that free speech shit, that's some bullshit right there.
There we go.
You got to pay for what you say. Shit. Yeah.
So how's it free?
Yeah.
It ain't free then. Right. I mean, right. Based on that. But I say John Morant, bro, for real. I think dude really have a different calling on his life, me personally. I don't know too many people named Ja Morant. Like, bro, I think people should watch. Me just looking at, I see how talented he is in basketball. People don't realize that people's sports prowess or the mentality that they could have during a physical situation also transpires in the spiritual situation. Like a lot of these people that are powerful in a physical realm are really powerful people spiritually. So I look at the guy John Morant and I say, hey man, it's a whole lot of people not paying attention to in situations. Yeah, man, it takes courage. Nobody remembered the coward. Nobody remembered the coward. You know, you ran. I'm sorry, we don't remember you. You know, you was kicking up dust. You might have not lived. You were 17. Like, it's different for some people. It's different, you know, to each his own. But however, I do say people like John Morant, okay, learn. You 23, learn. Bro, it's a slap on the wrist. He went live with weapons that are legal, that people using to kill buffaloes, deers, crocodiles, pigs. Man, they hitting pigs in the head with hammers, and we eating them every day. I mean, come on, we got to keep it 1,000.
Millions of people die from guns, from gun violence, and all with diplomatic immunity. Go ahead, what you were saying. People don't kill people with guns. I'm pretty sure the main instrument of death was the gun. Fuck you mean people don't kill people? Oh, people with guns don't kill people. People with guns. What the fuck is that? You hear me? The gun is the main instrument of death. But as you were saying, you hear me? Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah. I just say, me personally, man, that's all I put out there. I think dude is a wonderful, great dude, one of the most talented point guards you have seen, will probably ever see. You know, you have the Steph Currys and people like that. I think he's part of another generation, and I also think he's special in a lot of ways. That's why he's chose to have a negative and a good image put on himself. Like, but people won't see that part of it. The only thing, you know, if you attract to seeing the negative and you can call a man a thug and things like that. And I know they say you 23 years old, you get into it, man. Get into it with your child and they 17. They might try to beat you down. Like, they might try you.
I'm trying to tell you.
They might try you. Yeah. So now you think of a stranger at 17.
It ain't a thug now. It ain't a thug now because it's your kid now. A 17-year-old knowing that you worth whatever John Morant worth. What do you think that 17-year-old gonna say to you? Trying to juice you
if you beat him now. Oh, I'm gonna kid. If I see you again, I'm gonna do this. This gonna happen to you. Yeah, 23. He like, okay, you try it. Try if you want to. That's what you know what I'm saying. I'm just keeping it 1,000. This is the situation.
On your back.
Yeah. You're like, okay, this cat 17. He don't have nothing to lose. I got way more to lose than this person. What I'm not gonna lose is my life. You know what I'm saying? But if you've never been in that situation, then you don't quite exactly know what it is. Like, you don't know what it is. If you know, you know. You know, and it'd be one of them. With that, is just one of those situations. If you know, you know. But I think his name is Ja. Go look at what the people in Jamaica call God, what they call Yahweh. They call him Ja. Just put an H, you know, after the A. Hey, you got Ja. Ja, God body to me. That's my perspective on that. I think, bro, God body. I don't think nothing is no coincidence. I don't believe in accidents or coincidences or none of that. So I just looking to say it is what it is. Like, I think he a very good, talented player that situations happen. And people can say, Shaq, man, let's follow you at 23. You know, follow a lot of people at our age now, bro. You point the finger at somebody, it's 3 pointing back at you. Like, yeah.
I'm telling you, at 23, Diesel was probably socking people out in the league. You hear me? You hear me? He was socking for them championships. So basketball is a physical sport. You know, they be talking, they be saying whatever. I wish they could run the cameras and hear how they be talking on the court. You hear me? And it'd be a lot of lock sessions on the court. So, you know, as far as
so what's next?
Yeah.
So what's next? So you say, imagine what they say on the court.
Yeah.
Where do we get to when you get charged with a law if you threaten somebody on the court, fuck you, bitch ass. Why are you talking? You threaten somebody. What if that's against the law and you go to jail for threatening somebody and you're a millionaire on a basketball court, bro? We have to be cautious of what we're going into in this day. And I don't care what nobody say, bro. We need to move with precaution. I'm careful when I judge the next person or do any of that because, hey, man, they say I'd rather be judged by 12 than be carried by 6. But end of the day, you have a whole lot in this world that is people go to court in front of a judge for loitering, for a traffic ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like real life, there's people with lights, drive with a car with lights on top of them. And they say, man, you was going 47 in a 40. You know, yours $212, sir. You know, and it's due by then or there will be a warrant put out for you. You say, hey, man, damn. Rent then went up to $1,900. My electric bill, $400 and something. My water bill, $300. Man, I cannot pay this ticket. Like this is the story of a lot of people's tales. But we have to talk about what's going on with these rich people, who some of them happen to be put up in a position or a purpose to make you realize even with you going on and you don't have what they have. Look at what they got going on, and I don't even have half of this, and look at what I got going on. You know, so it is a certain, so it is, hey, it's, you know, I say if you know, you know, it is what it is, but what do you do? Like we say that these are the owners. These are the owners of the team, so guess what? Whatever the owners say, you got to do. And these are multimillionaires. They say, man, why he hit live? He just shouldn't have hit it. You know, he could have kept the gun on his face and put it on his mouth and all that. But when he hit live,
it's live. Now you're on the court. It's like you're on the court now.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You're live. I wonder how you know he got millions of fans. You're live. You know you're not a regular person, but he is not a young adult. So they're gonna make little stupid dumb say he didn't break any laws. You hear me? He flashing probably a legal gun, legal firearm, and hey, I got my shirt off. I'm in the club. It's hot there, motherfucker. This motherfucker probably packed out because I'm John Morant. You hear me? There's hella women around here. I'm hot. I'm drinking. I'm kicking it. We had a party. We at the club. So these have been kicking it and partying like you hear me? So Diesel, man, you need to come on with that BS, man. You hear me? You know, but tell them, but y'all supposed to be lacing the young players up anyways. Y'all supposed to be lacing up their shoes anyways, because y'all done been through the stuff what they trying to do. Y'all been having championships. Y'all supposed to be pulling up. They supposed to be godfathered in. You hear me? To where they pulling up, hey, youngster, don't do this. You hear me? It's supposed to be like a training camp. You hear me? But hey, we still on I got mine. You better get yours. Man, we gotta pull a young life up, man. And youngster, you hear me? Look how look how Iverson's supposed to be sitting up. You know what I mean? One of the greatest players in the NBA history, but just, you know, without a championship, his crossovers, he put his crossover in, his shit so hard, motherfuckers start falling. You hear me? They say you can't do that anymore. Hey, his crossover, but hey, motherfuckers start falling, bro, in the NBA. Boom! Oh, boom! Yeah. Oh no, you can't do that no more. That's his impact on the game, just with the braids, the rebellious, but you know, they still young, they're youngsters, so they got a rebellious spirit. The young life, you hear me? You can give them some actual news they can use. They're gonna be rebellious. They're young. So that being said, he got that little slap on the wrist, 2 games. Shit, let's get back to action and start. But no more guns, man, and no more IG for you, man. I was the coach, hey man. No more Instagram for you, man. If I catch your ass on Instagram, man, you're gonna be running suicides until you pass out. You hear me? That's what I tell them, man. Goddamn, you know they owe y'all ass. You hear me? For real.
Yeah.
Man, come on, bro.
And they say his suspension indefinitely, though.
Somebody, I heard 2 games. Oh, and
yeah, they said
the
2
buck
games,
breaking.
they changed it.
That's what 2 games is good, man. That's a reasonable punishment.
See,
did somebody get shot or something? Did somebody get killed?
No,
come on.
Definitely. They be like under and further investigation. How did he have a gun there where he was at that time? He must have put it on the team plan. This is the stuff they saying now. But still, once again, I'm asking the question: did somebody get shot? Did something actually happen? No, it didn't. No crime was committed. If somebody threatens your life, whoever's out there, somebody threatens your life, if they say they come into your door and you tell them, hey, I'm prepared for whatever. When you come to this door, be ready for whatever are you wrong? Like, this is the questions that people have to ask yourself. Like, no, he's not a rapper. Shaq said that. Like, he's not a rapper. He's a basketball player. So now the question I ask, why just because you're a rapper, do you have to be a thug also? Like, why is it, oh, you're a rapper, so yeah, you got guns, you're shooting people down. Why is that the case too? This is a profession. There's millionaires in both places. There's billionaires in both places. So however you look at it, these are people that overcame certain obstacles to reign supreme in this financial system that we live in. Like that's what they've done. They have became part of the 1%, 1 to 5% of the people that exist on this plane through whatever gift they had. And then the people who want to contain their gifts, or I don't even know to say if it's people, whatever it is, like whatever's out there. People say they, whatever. Okay, but whatever it is, like something has a staple where you can harm, and then there's an attention on you when you harm, and oh look, we got him, light on your attention. But when you do good, there's even worse than attention. Like you get there are people, it's worse. If you say the correct, look at Kanye West and Kyrie Irving, he's a point guard, just like Ja Morant. You ain't never heard nothing like this that you could put with Kyrie. Nothing. But instead, he got suspended longer than Ja Morant. He got suspended and lost his contract. Lost his shoe deal on top of it for saying something correct. So if you think they just own you, no, they just shine a light on you. It's bad, like, oh, we got you. Yeah, you proved our point. We can point more fingers at you now. Say the correct thing if you want to, though. I mean, God bless my take on that. That's pretty much all I can say in a bunch on that one.
Hey, real talk. I said they took, like you said, they took Kyrie Irving's Nike contract. I bet you, he was like the Tasmanian devil. I could imagine his anger when he found out the news. What? You heard me? He probably in there turn shit up, man. What? Man. Because it's like, really, come on, for this? A movie? Hey, I said I went to watch Jeffrey Dahmer. The next thing I know, my Nike contract gone. You hear me?
It won't happen.
With them, the buck breaking is to be expected. What the buck breaking we got to stop is with us. You hear me? We got to give it, hey, they go shoot up a kid school, 17 people. Oh, it's mental health. He's mentally ill. You hear me? We make one mistake. Oh, he should have known better. You hear me? We as a black man, you go to the military, you kill somebody, you're a hero. In the same ghetto in your neighborhood, you kill somebody protecting your family. Now you're a criminal. So now this thing, man, we got to be careful. And what we need to do, Shaq said it, we got to stop putting ourselves in position to let them take stuff from us. You hear me? Whoever them is, let's indefinitely create our own shit. You hear me? Our own league, where they can't take no money indefinitely. Shit. Yeah. For real. All the Ja Morants, LeBrons, shit, who they coming to see? For real. Shit. Luka a bad motherfucker, but it ain't many Lukas. Luka Doncic is in the NBA. It's probably only one. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's several. Yeah. Hey man. So let's indefinitely make them putting ourselves in position to where they can take stuff from us. Because it's my toys, it's my rules. I said indefinitely, goddammit. Well, coach, where can I when I feel like it, goddammit, that's when you can come back. You hear me?
Say for real.
You can come back when I feel like it. You hear me? Now get the fuck out of here.
Good.
You hear me? That's they deal your nerves too. You hear me? They deal your nerves. Hey, get the fuck out of my office. You hear me? Yeah, man. So indefinitely, we got to change that. That's my piece on that, though. That's crazy. Bro.
Hey, real talk. I'm gonna give my closing statement on this topic right here, and I'm gonna end it speaking on what Shaq said, man. We got to stop putting ourselves in positions, for them to take it. Take what they gave to us. I mean, now I'm not gonna deal with this from a physical level. I'm gonna deal with it from a metaphysical level. So with that being said, I heard a story today on Christ and the description of Christ, and they say he had skin of burnt bronze, put in a furnace, hair of wool, and somebody described it, and they said eyes with the color of fire. So when they said eyes with the color of fire, hair of lamb's wool, and skin of a burnt bronze. Say this is deep. And the guy says, yeah, it's metaphysical. The wool that looks like sheep represented the clouds. It represented the clouds. He said the eyes that look like fire represented the sun. I said, oh, that's a metaphysical story. So now you got the brown people saying that he's a black person. You got the white people painting this person as a white person, but the whole time this is a metaphysical story. It's symbolic. So when Shaq says somebody takes something from you that that you got, that they gave to you, but then you learn, well, damn, I always had this. Like it was given to me at birth. Like they've been taking my energy the whole time I've been on this planet. Like, so what do you mean, Shaq? Like, you know what I'm saying? There is, I understand what a person has to say for TV, for a reputation. I understand that. And man, 23, his name is Ja. Let him learn what he need to learn to make him excel, to get him, and wish that brother good prayers and protection and peace, and to be like valuable in whatever he do. That's what I wish that cat. So my last piece on that is exactly that, man. Like, peace and big ups to Ja Morant, everybody else in this planet. And if I'm ever pushed or put in a position where I feel like I'm gonna have to protect myself, I'm sorry for the next person. I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna push nobody in no situation, but I will say that, like, I don't want to be put in that situation. I can't tell you exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's not even to even talk about like that. It's not even a thing, because we're not putting the energy out there to push that energy out there, but it is real. Like, we can only state factual actual. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But past that, man, I say, Shaq, hey man, it's hard, it's difficult, God, body. You in Texas, like you out here, but it's difficult, very difficult, slippery slope to say, quit putting yourself in a position to lose something that you've already had. He already was born with that talent that's gonna get him to where he's at now. He was born with it, like he was born. So if somebody can take the money, or somebody can just take something from you, light bulb, it was never yours to begin with. Closing statement.
Appreciate that insight, man. My closing statement, Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, a lot of these big dogs, man, these dudes was kids when they was growing up playing the game, and y'all was on there. You hear me? How many of us played the game? Well, let me get Diesel dunking on. You hear me? So instead of y'all getting on the media down talking, y'all grandfathered in. Y'all supposed to be pulling up the second and third generations, the young life, y'all supposed to be leading them. You hear me? Y'all supposed to be creating a players alliance within the. This ain't even got nothing to do with the NBA. This just about us and our young life. You hear me? Y'all supposed to be pulling them up because y'all already did the stuff that they trying to do. So y'all, hey, look, y'all, nah, don't do that. Do you think Ja Morant a fuss with Diesel or Diesel pull up on him? Hey, bro, what the is you doing, bro? You hear me? You know what I mean? You probably down there ham him up like you an angry coach, like you a big brother. What is you doing? You're a nigga, hey, man. Come on, pull up on him, bro. What the little dude said, pull up on me. Pull up on me. What he say? In closing, man, we appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all could have been anywhere else with y'all pulling up and y'all messing with us. Peace to the guys and goddesses.